she's a really good girl. And when I found her, like a lot of my clients were like, it was a miracle for you to find someone like that. And I was like, no, the trick for you as a man is to be attractive to all women, or a large majority of women, to do the things that put you in that middle standard deviation, so that you can eventually find that one girl. But you don't start out. This is a big problem I see a lot of guys have, is they come from like a structured family environment where the mom wants them to marry a certain type of girl. Guys will do things to try to have what's called good guy status. Good guy. You see this often. Guys will in private they'll be a whore, and in public they'll act like they're just like looking to get married. They'll do these things for like good guy status. And the thing is, that doesn't work. There's no such thing as good guy status or bad guy status when it comes to women. Women are you know as well as I do, guys who are scoundrels who end up dating incredible women. It happens all the time. Women are attracted to certain traits in men, whether or not they're good or bad. And so I have a lot of clients often, they're trying to do things like, oh, Michael, I don't like this whole thing because it's going to ruin my reputation. No, dude, you have an incredible wife who loves you, and you were a player at one point. It doesn't ruin your reputation as a man, because there is no good guy status or bad guy status. Status is status is status. It doesn't matter what you do. So that's the thing that I've learned. It's, again, if you and I were trying to get in front of a venture capitalist versus Logan Paul trying to get in front of a venture capitalist, he's going to get in front of it before us because he's more famous than we are. It's just a matter of fact. It doesn't mean he knows more about venture capital than us. He's just more famous. If Michael Jordan tried to get a bill passed in Congress, he's going to do a better job than you and I are, because he's just more famous than us. He's not Congress famous or venture capital famous. It's just there's more status and less status. That's pretty much all there is. It's a sad commentary on life, but there's a reason why all these people, probably the most money Mike Tyson will ever make in a fight is not when he fought Michael Spinks. It's not going to be fought when he fought Lennox Lewis. The most money he'll ever make in any fight he'll ever make in his career is when he fights Jake Paul.
What do you think about Andrew Tate?
Andrew is great. I mean, I actually like a lot of the stuff that he has to say. I've spoken to him. You've also spoken to a couple of times. I think a lot of things he says are misunderstood. And if there's anything he says that I disagree with, I don't discount him as a human being. I have a very difficult time understanding how Romania seems to want to charge him, but can't proceed with a trial on him. The longer this goes, the more I actually believe him.
Well, I believed him from day one, because I mean, at the end of the day, dude, he would have been locked up.
Exactly.
Dude, when they got evidence on you, they lock you up.
Exactly.
End of story. But that's not what I'm talking about. Like, to me, that's old news. Yeah. Like, just he ain't the best looking dude in the world.
Right.
He gets a lot of chicks, though. Do you think it's his money, or do you think the fact that he's fucking, like, confident? Do you think it's the fact that he fucking has 4 world titles? What is it about him?
I don't think the girls care about the 4 world titles. I think the issue is he's probably the most charismatic, confident speaker we have today. Like, I think he became more famous faster than anyone I can remember in the history of the world.
Well, you must admire that way he speaks, because I would disagree that he's the most fucking, what'd you call it?
I think he's he's an effective speaker.
Yes.
I think he's probably.
I do too, articulate. But you just gave him like fucking the highest esteemed.
Yeah, the problem is even Barack Obama did not get audiences like he did for the period of time before he was kicked off of social media.
Tristan's an equally good speaker.
Tristan's really good too,
and it's more articulate.
Well, here's the thing with Tristan. Tristan is not trying to be quite as bombastic as Andrew. They're not quite the same person. Tristan is very much like. It's much less judgmental. It's very different the way Tristan works. Tristan smokes cigars, drinks alcohol. He's a Christian, but he manages OnlyFans models still, stuff like that.
Does he really?
Yeah. Andrew has converted to Islam. He's taken a very different tact. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do any of those things. And his opinions tend to be a little bit more divisive than Tristan's. The thing with Andrew, though, is he speaks in a way to where even if you don't like him, you're going to sit there and listen to him. And I'm a public speaker, and I can tell when someone's better than me. He's better than me. He's really, really good.
He has good words.
He does.
I'm looking for 5 men who want to learn how to level up their social circle and attract high-quality women using nothing but your IG in 5 days. If this is you, hit the link below.